Hi, I'm Bria, and I slept on the floor in my own house while my mom slept in my bed. And my family turned my microhome into a live game of Twister. Anyway, welcome back.
Really? This is where I'm sleeping? In my own home? The things we do for family.
So let me introduce the cast of this fever dream. There was my mother, my brother, my son, his wife, myself, my granddaughter, who is 3, and my brother's 2 teenagers. So that's 8 people, plus a dog who instantly betrayed me for snacks. And me, Bria, the delusional optimist who thought, sure, my 128 square foot tiny home can handle that. It couldn't.
Just imagine trying to entertain a total of 8 people with a dog in this tiny space.
My tiny kitchen took one look and said, girl, I'm not participating in this. So we cooked bratwursts and hot dogs over the fire pit outside, just like the pioneers, except for the pioneers had more space and less teenagers.
I cooked hot dogs and bratwursts outside on the fire pit.
Then I fed everyone chips and dips like I was running a snack based survival camp. Then, even though there was chairs and a couple small tables outside, everybody thought it was great to all eat in a tiny 128 square foot space. I was crammed in this little corner, basically stuck with my little plate of food. My son was standing right beside me. My brother was right here. 3 kids and the dog were on the bed like it was a picnic area. My mother and my daughter in law were squished somewhere in the center. It was like a living game of Tetris. So eventually, all the adults kind of looked at each other and said, nope. And slowly, everybody moved outside, collected chairs, and put them in a circle out here. We stayed out here. We left 3 kids, 2 teenagers, and a 3-year-old. Oh, and the dog inside the house on my bed eating.
And this is me after finally escaping outside.
My little chickens watched all this like, Bria girl, what is happening? While we were outside, pretending everything was normal, inside the tiny home, chaos was ensuing with 3 kids, 2 teenagers, a 3-year-old, and the dog, all on my little bed with sticky fingers all over the blankets my mom was sleeping on.
My dog was definitely enjoying all the food that the children were dropping on my bed. And my dog did her best to clean off the bed, making sure to get every crumb that those children dropped.
They turned my bed into a buffet table, a dining hall, basically a tiny golden corral, all on my bed. And my dog, of course, right in the middle of it, waiting for one of the kids to drop some food, which they did. The lessons I learned is outdoor cooking is the only way to go when you have that many people in a tiny home. 2, chips and dip can feed a small army. 3, kids become feral in confined spaces. 4, my mom sleeps like royalty while I slept like a floor goblin. 5, my dog will always side with whoever has the food. 6, adults will absolutely abandon you to the children. 7, my tiny home is not a twister board. 8, next time I'm hosting family inside the chicken coop. There's more room and better airflow. And I love my family, but next time they're getting a hotel.